6.
After the dedication speech, Captain McNamara, excuse
Dr.
me.
Madison.
I'll have to call you back. Did we have an appointment?
This was supposed to be John Hudson's office. Maybe
Not
you don't know
you
that.
again. You did enough damage with the reporters here the other day. I'm sorry,
You
but I
should
really
be
don't...
sorry. I don't know how you sit in that chair behind this desk. The worst thing this hospital ever did was suspend John Hudson.
As acting
you ruined
chief
his
of
family,
staff, I have every right...
patients, and the future of this hospital.
You're Lorna Devon's mother, aren't you?
Did you know that
would
he
explain
saved
a lot.
my daughter's life?
No, I didn't
She was
know.
one of just so many. And you know what? You could stop this. You can stop this right now. Reinstate John Hudson.
Bay Area real estate sales? What's this?
Oh, I was going to bring that up over dinner tonight.
What's wrong with right now?
Nothing. Nothing. I just didn't expect you to be home so early.
Are you all right? You seem upset.
No, I'm not upset. No, I've been doing an awful lot of thinking lately, and I have come to a decision, one that I think is really it's best for everyone.
Oh, yeah? What's that?
I have decided to put the farm up for sale.
Well, of course, we want the wedding cake and the buffet as we had planned.
We handle many parties over the holiday season, Mr. Corey. Check with your wife, and we can pin this down.
Good idea. Excuse me. Oh, here she is right now. Donna, we were just talking about... Hey! Kurt, didn't expect to see you.
Victoria asked me to keep him. I hope it's okay.
Of course. I love watching you go all mushy over your grandson.
You're so flexible. I love that about you.
I love everything about you. Come here.
Come here. Say hi to Matthew.
You're so big.
Say hi to Matthew. Should have said husband, too, you know. Look, I don't have a lot of time. I just, I wanted to tell you that I have a lead on Justine. And if my hunch is right, she's finally gonna get what she deserves. I know if you were here, you'd be trying to stop me. It's just that you're not here. And Justine is the reason why. And I also know that if she had killed me, you would be off looking for her. So I just don't want you to worry. I'm gonna be okay. Of course, Grant keeps on insisting that your mother's dead. But my guess is she's hiding somewhere and he's protecting her again. Your brother has a very distorted view of what love is all about. I mean, get this. He had the name of a convent in Canada written down. And I am just betting that's where she's hiding and that's where he's headed. And I am gonna track them down. And I'm gonna drag that witch back to Bay City, and I'm gonna prove to Gabe McNamara and the rest of the world that Justine Kirkland is still alive.
Go ahead. She's waiting for you.
Thank you, sister.
No one will disturb your conversation.
Grant, it's you.
I'm surprised you're out of bed, Mother.
The sisters helped me, huh?
Well, you're sounding better, speaking better, too.
I'm in a great deal of pain.
The sisters told me that when they discovered you, you were near death.
But I refuse to die. You see, I have so much more of life to live.
Well, that's a healthy attitude.
Yes. It's what kept me alive. Please, Grant, would you take me home?
You are the rain when my spirits run dry. You
All right, look, okay, there is one other thing. I want you to know that I'm going this thing alone. And I would take somebody with me if I could. It's just that everybody else seems to believe she got sliced and diced by a train. I suppose you already know all this, don't you? Pretty crazy way to get to know secrets, huh? So the point is, I'm going alone. I can't take any more chances, you know? Justine has already kidnapped Kirkland once, and I'm just not going to risk his safety again. I'm not going to rest until she's behind bars. And I know you're not going to either. See, I feel like this is one thing I can do for you. I can bring her to justice. Miss you so much. You know, sometimes I forget. I mean, I forget. And I turn around to tell you something, you know, and then I just go through losing you all over again. I love you so much. Jake.
I didn't suspend Dr. Hudson. The board of directors did that by majority vote.
Now, my daughter tells me that you have a lot of influence in this hospital. I'm sure that you could put together the right people who could reverse that decision. Now, couldn't
Let
you
me
do that?
make something perfectly clear, Ms.
Gallant. Felicia Gallant.
Ms. Gallant. Even if I could do what you suggested, I wouldn't.
Why? Do you want this job, Dr. Madison?
That is insulting.
Is it? Well, is it true? Because I'll tell you something. You look very comfortable sitting in that chair
think you
right
better
now.
leave
well,
now.
before I do, let me just say
What are
one
you
thing to you. This hospital lost one of its finest doctors. I was just with John Hudson at the clinic downtown, and I watched him reach out to people, reassure them, and I think that's just as important to their health as his surgical skills.
No one has ever questioned Dr. Hudson's expertise or his charisma.
Then why isn't he working right now in this hospital?
Because he showed very poor judgment in taking the responsibility for the death of Ben Michaels.
Ben Michaels' mother was going to sue everyone that got near her son. Now, John tried to contain that situation, and as far as I can see, he did that.
But Dr. Hudson was the chief of staff. He made an emotional decision without consulting the board, even though that decision would directly affect every person in
Well,
this
it affected
hospital.
him more than anyone, believe
The
me.
board could not sanction that kind of impulsive behavior. They had to suspend him. He gave them no choice.
Ben Michaels' death was an accident. John only did what he thought was right.
Well, that is a luxury not all of us can afford.
Well, I don't believe it, and neither does John. Not all of us, you know, hide behind lawyers. We don't bend the truth here, Dr. Madison.
Miss Gallant, let me give you a suggestion. Why don't you leave me your phone number, and when we need your advice, I'll call.
I think you need my advice right now. You just don't know it.
Does your daughter know you're in here telling me how to run my job? And what is Dr. Hudson to you, anyway? Yes. When? I'll be right there. I'm sorry, I have to leave. If you'll excuse me. After you. Miss Gallant, you do Dr. Hudson no favor in being here.
So you're not going to help him, are you?
No one can help him. John made this choice, not me, not the board. Now, do I have to call security?
Decided to sell the farm. Have you spoken with this man yet?
Now, I know this seems abrupt,
This is
John,
more than
because-
abrupt. It's out of the question,
No,
Charlene.
would you listen for just a minute? I have weighed our options.
Without discussing them with me.
No, I'm discussing it with you now. You've had a lot to contend with.
Yes, I have. And the last thing I need is for you to be going behind my back. I mean, first I lose my job and then my home.
John, we can make a new home in the city. You can live a lot cheaper there.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Really? Where are you going to find a kitchen like this? Or a field out back with swings and a barn.
Well, we don't need half the bedrooms we have.
Well, what about Josie?
Josie is ready to live on her own again.
And Tomas and Luisa?
They can live with us if they want to. They can share.
No, Shirley, come on, this is all wrong. This place means everything to you.
It doesn't mean more than you. It never could. Now, we need the money. It could go a long way towards covering the settlement.
Charlene, even if it paid off all of my debts, it would be nothing compared to what you would lose. Come on, you're emotionally attached to this place, the peace and the quiet that it gives you, the memories.
No, John, I have my family. I don't need anything else. That's all I want.
Charlene, this place is where we met. I mean, when we met, I was just another angry vet working construction for your brother.
You were never just that. If you were, you never could have made me laugh and blush the way you did.
Just because you were so painfully shy, that's all.
We were both wrecks, John. We made each other whole. Just please don't let this settlement tear us apart.
Well, that's what you'll be doing if you sell this place.
It's only a place.
No, it's not just
Yes,
a place. No, don't you see? It's not just a place. This is where I picked you up for our first date. This is where I first kissed you on the porch. You remember?
All right.
Charlene, we got married here. We conceived Gregory here. We said that we would never sell this place. We even talked about showing this place to our grandchildren as a piece of the world that had never changed.
We'll show them pictures.
No. No, we won't. Not when we can show them the real thing. This is too much, Charlene. I'm not going to let you do this. We'll find another way.
Hey, Michael! Come on in, join us. Look who's here.
Hey, I thought I was going to have to wait till Thanksgiving to see you, pal. Come here. Oh, hi. Hey, what are you guys doing here? You know, I mean, you should be honeymooning, not babysitting.
Victoria wanted some time to herself, so we agreed to keep Kirk.
Oh, well, where's Bridget?
She's taking care of Stephen. We thought one would be enough for her.
Is that right?
Yeah, Stephen's been a real handful lately, and I'd appreciate it if you would do some more male bonding things with him, because he's really missing Ryan terribly, and that's the reason he's becoming a problem.
I know. I understand. As a matter of fact, I got Bulls tickets, and I told him that anytime he wanted to go see Michael Jordan, I'd be glad to take him.
Oh, good. That would be lovely. He would love that.
So, what are you guys doing here? You buying Kirk some steak or something?
No, actually, we're just planning our wedding reception.
Oh, that's still on. Huh?
Of course. I want to show off my bride.
Yeah, well, who could blame you, Matt?
Listen, we're really counting on you being there. Maybe you could say something, make a toast.
Me?
Yeah, after all, you were the best man. If you hadn't come into Donna's hospital room with the chaplain, we might not still be married.
Well, I'm not really sure that's entirely true, Matt.
Oh, come on. You gave us the push we needed.
Well, let's just say I saw an opportunity to help you guys be happy, and I took it.
Well, we'll always be grateful, won't we?
Mr. and Mrs. Corey, ready to wrap this up?
Let's do it. You ready?
You go ahead. I'll be there in a minute. I'm going to give Kurt some juice.
We'll be in my office.
Thank you.
Get it. Well, Donna, you look like you're very happy.
I am. No thanks to you. So you can stop patting yourself on the back.
John, darling, we just have to be practical here. Selling the farm is the only way we have of raising the money that we need.
You're just thinking short term.
Well, this Michaels woman is not going to let us pay her what we owe in installments.
You're not going to sell your farm to cover my debts.
That's our farm, our debt. I refuse to look at it any other way.
Well, you're going to have to start looking at it another way, Charlene. I mean, this farm belonged to your family.
What's mine is yours, period.
Not this time.
Well, it seems to me that's what our wedding vows say. You know, I am trying to help you. Why are you shutting me out?
I'm not shutting you out. Look, I'll find a way to handle this settlement.
How? A loan's out of the question. The bank's already turned us down.
I have malpractice insurance.
Yes.
I have some savings. I'm a
John.
doctor, for crying out loud. I'll get another
You
job.
could work for years without getting out from underneath this. We both could, John. Now, as long as we are together, we can be happy wherever we
Well, what
live.
about Gregory?
Gregory has been through worse. All those years I was away. What do you want? Mashed potatoes or sweet potatoes for Thanksgiving dinner?
I don't care.
Choose, please.
Both. Do you really think that I can live with myself if I let you go through with this?
Well, you're gonna have to. Look, I wanted to be perfect, too. And look what happened to me. You still love me.
Charlene, you couldn't help what happened to you.
Yes, and you stood by me, and I'm going to do the same for you. I do not blame you for what happened.
You will if I let you go through with this. Look, if anybody's to blame here, it's me for the predicament that we're in.
John, get rid of the guilt. It won't help. Now, we can do this together.
Damn it, Charlene! I said I would handle this, and I will!
What are you doing here?
I heard that you put up Ryan's gravestone. I just wanted to make sure everything was okay with it.
Since when? You guys weren't exactly blood brothers,
we
you
didn't
know.
exactly see eye to eye on anything except you, but I guess that's all that matters, right?
Actually, that's sort of the way it was with me and Paulina, you know. I mean, I always thought she was kind of a goody-goody, but still, she thought you were worthwhile, and of course that was until you let her go.
Okay, Vic.
What do you think? I mean, seriously, as far as these things go, I mean, it's okay, right? It's...
Well, they didn't put Cubs fan.
Yeah, they didn't put a lot of things.
No, we probably didn't have room. You remember when we were kids, we used to go to the cemetery and see all the wacky things that were put on the gravestones? Remember that Jonathan Richards, clockmaker. Death took him before his time.
Bridget used to get so mad at us for laughing at that. Now I seem to have sort of a different perspective.
Hey, let me tell you something. You, young lady, have been wonderful through this whole mess.
No, not really. Why, have you been keeping score or
I
something?
know, you know what I'm talking about.
The truth is, it's been really great having you around. I gotta get going.
Great having you around. You gotta get going. Okay, Chilemo, right?
Yeah. My car's in the shop.
And you couldn't call your best friend and say, hey, I need a lift.
Oh, come on, you know, it's just, I feel like everything in my life is falling apart. You know, I have a couple errands to run, so I'll...
I'm sorry to interrupt, Miss Hudson, but the traffic will be getting heavy. We should leave now to catch your flight.
Flight where?
Thanks, I'll be there in a minute. We'll be fine.
You're taking flight.
Just a little flight. No, I'll see you later. Bye-bye.
How much later?
Just a little later? I'm not going to be gone long at all.
Come on, look, why don't you just face it, right? This is about Justine, isn't it? I mean, you're sure that Grant has her stuck away somewhere, right?
Grant, won't you please take me home?
Mother, you must realize that people in Bay City think that you're dead.
I don't care what they think. They're insignificant to me. We can live anywhere we like.
There was a time when nothing would have given me more happiness than to share my days with you.
And now?
Now I have to think about your condition.
Yes, well, my wounds are severe. But they will not hold me back forever.
Well, that's not the only issue here. Think about what's happened. You took my son from me. You tried to kill his mother. You poisoned Lorna. You kidnapped Rachel. The list goes on and on.
Yes, but it was for you, Grant.
Nothing justifies what you've done. Nothing. I shot my brother because of you. I killed my own brother out of some misguided notion that I was protecting you.
Well, you were. He would have shot me. And now he's dead.
He's your son. Don't you have any remorse for him?
I have no time for remorse. I must heal myself. And you can help me do that if you take me home.
Your body's not the only thing that needs to be healed. You need psychiatric care.
No more
You are far too unstable to live on the outside alone. didn't think that you would listen to me. The most that I can do for you now is to keep you safe and far removed from the U.S. justice system.
We don't have to live in the United States. We can live anywhere. I feel much more comfortable.
We're not going anywhere together. I'm not leaving Bay City, and I am not bringing you home with me.
What are you saying?
We'll never recapture what we lost. You're not a part of my life anymore, Mother. You never will be.
Say that. Don't say that. Please. Later. Later. Leave us alone. Please.
Mr. Harrison, it's time.
No. No, don't go. Don't go, Grant.
I'll be back.
Please. Please take...
Your mother needs to rest.
Stop it. Get out of here.
I'll be back.
Please. Please don't.
Asleep.
What happened between us was your fault, Michael.
What? I seem to recall that you were a very willing participant.
And I want to know why you did it. Was it to get another notch on your belt? You needed to feel superior to me? Still? Why?
Donna, I don't know. It was one of those things. I don't know why I made love to you. It just happened. But of course, I didn't know that it was the night you were supposed to elope with Matthew. I mean, you neglected to tell me that little detail.
I can't believe I almost left Matthew for you. That I almost broke his heart because of one stupid mistake I made.
Donna, if you will stop being mad at me for a minute, you will notice that I've done absolutely everything I could to make sure that you and Matthew got together. I even pretended to believe that cockamamie story you came up with about the farmer and the flat tire and...
Hush, keep your voice down.
Well, then, if you'll notice, I made sure that you two got married, all right? So you wouldn't blame me for wrecking the rest of your life.
Why don't you just buy a megaphone and tell the rest of the world?
I haven't told anyone, Donna.
And don't. Please.
Fine. And may I suggest, if you get this impulse to come clean with Matthew, that you fight it with everything you've got, because this is not some little white lie he's going to forgive.
Stay out of my personal life.
Fine, I will. I just wanted to make sure you were happy.
I'm ecstatic. All because of you.
Donna, could you look this over before I sign off on it?
Well, that was fast.
Well, you know I don't change my mind 100 times like some people I know.
I don't do that.
Oh, come on, you're incorrigible. Whenever we go out to dinner, she takes 20 minutes to decide what she wants. Then she changes her mind a couple times. By the time the food comes, she wants mine.
Really?
Yes, you do. Why don't you join us tonight and see? I know it's last minute.
It's okay, really. I can't. I've got the electric saw, John's electric saw. I have to return it to him.
Doesn't sound too urgent. Maybe.
Well, no. It really is, because John really needs that saw. You know, he's frustrated. He's got a lot of energy. He needs to work it off. Actually, you know, I have a date. I should be going.
Oh, hey, good.
So
good for you.
Bye.
What was that kick for?
Sometimes you're too generous.
Is that possible?
Well, when it comes to Michael, yes. I know you're grateful to him, but we don't have to include him in every breath we take. I want to spend a nice romantic dinner with you.
And Kirk.
And Kirk, and hopefully he'll take a very long nap.
Oh, hi, Carol. Yeah, hi, this is Michael. Look, I was wondering, I'm not doing anything tonight for dinner. By chance, are you free? Great. What time should I pick you up?
John, you know, maybe I didn't handle that in the best way. Let's just discuss it later when you're in a better mood.
There's nothing to discuss. Haven't I made that clear?
So you just snap your fingers and we change the discussion?
Okay. All right, you go ahead and sell the farm. But don't do it on my account, because I'm not going to take a penny, Shirley.
Wait a second. No, you've just gone too far, John Hudson. Now, this is not my fault. You put our whole future on the line when you took the rap for a mistake that Courtney Evans made.
You said you understood why I did that.
I do, but what I don't understand is why you felt you couldn't discuss it with me. You went on live TV, and you took responsibility for malpractice without ever giving me a warning. Now that I still don't get that, no. Your decision affects me and Gregory and the rest of this household, not just you. And now when I'm trying to help you find a way to live with it, you act like I'm trying to undermine your manhood. Are you punishing me for being away in Oklahoma?
Of course not.
No, you hated me being gone so long. So what is the deal? Do I now have to pay some kind of dues to know what you're thinking all over again?
No.
Well, John, it has to be something like that because you're just a completely different person.
Let's
ever
not
since
do
I got
this,
back.
Shirley.
No, I know. I want to know. I want to know what is wrong with you, Greg.
I've had a lot on my mind.
No, I won't buy it. I'm not buying that. Either is preoccupied and there's closed down. And John, you, darling, are sealed so tightly that I can't find a way in. And believe me, I've tried.
Oh, I failed you. I know that, okay?
Failed anybody, least of all me. You have your integrity. You have all your skills. What you don't seem to have is a clear conscience. And that, I just can't figure out why.
When then Michael's died,
No, that's a tragedy. That's a tragedy. I agree. But you can't change it. Now, what about what's happening with us? Isn't that just as important? John.
I don't want you to lose this place. Isn't that enough?
No. I love you. And I will always love you, and I will always tell you the truth. You covered a lot better than you used to, but you are a mess inside. I saw it when we first met, and now I'm seeing it again. There was a time when you had trouble trying to find reasons to live. But it passed. And this will pass.
This is different.
Yes, it is, because you're not lost. You have your medical degree. You know, you have a wife and a son who just adore you. You have family and friends who would pull out all the stops for you.
What are you saying? I should just let my friends bail me out, or my brother?
I'm not saying that. I'm saying that we can handle this.
I can't do this anymore, Charlene. I can't listen to this. Everyone is trying to tell me how to run my life, even you.
I'm telling you, I thought it was our life.
Need some fresh air.
John.
Charlene, this is my fault.
Oh, no, it's not.
I won't even ask you what happened.
It was nothing. John and I couldn't agree on whether to serve sweet potatoes or mashed, and John said he didn't care, and it was all I could do to not ask him if he cared about anything anymore.
I really am so
Everything
sorry.
between us is falling apart, Felicia. I just never thought that would happen to John and me. Never.
I got a hot beach waiting for me.
No, you know something? I cannot believe that you were going to lie this close to Ryan's grave.
Come on, what do you want me to say?
I want the truth, Vicky. This is about Justine, isn't it? What about the gala?
But I'm not going to be gone that long.
Well, I cannot believe this. At least you could admit that going after Ryan's mother is all about what she did to him.
Well, you keep telling me that Ryan's mother is
But you
dead.
don't listen to me.
I can't talk to you about
No,
this
you
right
can't
now.
talk to me because that's all you've been talking about, that Justine is not dead and they can't find her body. Now, come on, Vicky. This is crazy, all right? You got to let go of this.
I am I'm just this close to finding her. Listen. Grant took off out of town. I think he went to go to
Tell you
Justine.
something, if that is true, that's all the more reason for you to stay home, okay? I mean, I don't want that woman taking another shot at you.
Don't you get it? I am doing this for him.
No, Vicky. You are doing this for you. This is your way of keeping a hold on him. The fact is, Ryan Harrison is dead. Justine is dead. Now, you have to face that, Vicky.
What? Why do I have to face it? I want Ryan back. I am always going to want Ryan back, and this is wrong. I want to know why you think I have to let it end like this.
Did I tell you that we're going to keep Kirk overnight?
No, that's fine now.
Are you sure you don't mind?
Of course. I see how you love spending time with that baby.
You realize the fact that he's taking a nap right now. He's going to keep us up half the night.
Donna, I can share you with a child. If you ever wanted to adopt.
Where's that coming from? I have 2 grown children. Thank you very much. That's
telling
enough.
you, I'm open to whatever you have in mind, even if it's a new take on motherhood.
I thought you didn't want children.
I said that being with you was the most important thing. And you can't have children. I'm fine with that.
Then why are we talking about it?
I just see how much you love being around this baby. I want you to have whatever makes you happy.
You make me happy. You give me so much.
Do I?
It's just amazing, yes.
When you didn't show up the other night, it just got me wondering about us again.
Let's just forget
I
about
thought it
the
was
other.
over, you know?
Let's forget.
I thought that you had changed your mind about getting married. I was furious.
I know. You
That
had no
chicken
way of
farmer,
knowing.
What the hell is wrong with him? He didn't help you change the tire. He wouldn't let you call for help.
I don't know. He was just an old eccentric.
I feel like going out there and telling him he owes my wife an apology. Do you remember the farm? The address? Come on, Donnie, you gotta remember.
Holy mackerel. What happened in here?
I needed to let off a little steam.
Great. Well, I'm glad I didn't return this sooner. There'd be nothing left standing. You want to tell me what you were letting off steam about?
It was nothing.
John, don't shut me out.
Charlene wants to sell the farm.
She loves you, you know that.
I can't believe that you would even consider something so inane.
She's your wife. She's trying to help you. And you're acting just like you did when I tried to help, when I offered you the loan. I mean, you just bit my head off.
You don't get it, Mike, and Charlene doesn't get it. This is my problem. I will handle the settlement on my own.
Oh, really? How? That's right. You don't have a clue,
Oh, shut up, Mike! Just shut up!
Oh, I don't know, Felicia. I just thought that John would feel the same way I do about selling the farm.
How's that?
No, a little sad, nostalgic, but glad that we had it to sell.
His anger really threw you, didn't it?
Well, it wasn't only what you saw. You know, he's just been under so much pressure since Ben Michaels died. And then having the hospital suspend him. He was not expecting to lose his income.
No, I know that surprised all of us.
And, you know, all summer he was worried about Michael's leukemia. There's a lot of, you know...
You both have had so much.
We've been through a lot. You know, part of the problem is that we haven't been together for most of it. I was in Oklahoma for the worst of it, and John, I think he just got into a pattern of handling things on his own. And even though I'm back, he's still trying to solve everything on his own. And this just creates a terrible distance between us.
Honey, I'm sure this is going to pass.
Just that as much as I think of this maybe as a phase, you know, the truth is that we are drifting apart.
No, honey.
Yes.
This is just one little fight. That's all.
No, I no. It's just underneath everything. I feel it. Even though he doesn't say it, it's there. The truth is that I never should have gone away. I shouldn't have, because something happened to John while I was away. And whatever it is, nothing has been the same between us since.
Come on, Donna, indulge me. We'll take a little ride out to his farm, and you'll watch me defend your honor.
There's no point in bothering that old, terrible man again.
He should know that he put your life in jeopardy.
But there's no point to it. He's just a grumpy old man, and I'm perfectly fine.
Yeah, no thanks to him.
Matthew, lecturing him isn't going to change anything. I just want to forget the whole...
You know what? Let's show him a picture of your car.
Matthew, just drop it. You haven't even finished your dinner yet.
Okay, that's what you want.
What I want is to spend a romantic evening with you. Let's take Kirk home, and then let's jump in bed and read trashy romance novels until the urge strikes us to do something more inspiring.
Okay.
Okay?
It's not just the money, Mike. I feel like I've been stripped of my dignity and everything that matters.
I know how you feel, man. You've had the rug just pulled out from underneath you.
I feel trapped by all the things that used to make me feel safe.
Fine, so take a little time, chill out. I mean, this is no time to be making major decisions.
Nothing is going to change in a few days, Mike.
Well, your perspective, Mike. I mean, mine sure did when I was laying in that hospital bed. No. And then come back to it. You know, look, take care of the financial stuff. The rest of it will sort itself
I've got
out.
all of these feelings, Mike.
I know, and you gotta leave him alone.
No, you're not letting me finish.
No, you're not letting me finish. You gotta leave him alone for now, man, and just ignore him for now.
Oh, great advice. Damn great advice. Just ignore your feelings. Everything will be fine.
No, John, come on, man. You gotta listen to somebody sooner or later.
John's gonna be okay, and the both of you are gonna get through this. You'll see.
That's John. Hold on.
John, come back.
You ready to go home?
Yeah. Yeah, I guess I am. So, let's go. I'm just gonna go home and chill out.
Hey.
Oh!
What?
Did you believe that?
What?
I don't know, the wind, it just took my handkerchief right out of my hand.
Well, that must be something.
Yeah. Jeez. Hope that's all it is.
Oh, come on, Vicky. Don't start getting all spooked on me now.
What? Would you get it for me? Come on, it was Ryan's handkerchief.
I guess.
Would you just get it?
Vicky, you locked me in here.
Jake, you didn't give me any choice.
You did this on purpose?
Look, I'm sorry. You won't get behind me on this Justine thing, and I have to go after her.
No, Vicky, you can't, all right? Vicky, you're not gonna leave me in here.
You're gonna be fine. You'll be fine.
What you talking about me? I'm in a tomb by myself.
No, you're gonna be fine. And look, Ryan's right here. He'll keep you company.
Okay, that's very funny. Okay, joke's over, Vic. Open the door, okay? Open the door, Vicky.
Sorry, I
I'm gonna
can't do
freeze
that.
in
I've got
here.
a plane.
Vicky,
No.
you
Now
get
remember
back
the meat
here.
locker.
You
You're gonna
open
be
the
just
door.
fine. Jake,
I cannot believe you're doing this to me.
I've gotta go.
Vicky, get back here and open the door. I'm stuck again. Vicky, you are gonna pay for this.
Well, you were very long with the Mother Superior.
I wanted to thank her for everything she's done for you. And make arrangements for your future.
Arrangements.
It isn't what you've hoped for. Whether your injuries are extensive and your disfigurement has limited your options.
Go on.
You can't even be mobile without assistance. Surely you realize that a normal life would be impossible. The sisters and I have decided that it would be best for you to stay on here indefinitely.
The sisters and you have decided I should be incarcerated in here indefinitely. What is it? I'm sorry to interrupt, but I must speak with you, Mr. Harrison. It's urgent.
Grant, you can't.
Please.
All right.
Grant, please.
It's for your safety, Mother.
Please. Grant, please. Steve.